All right, let's get to this final piece of sound because I was quite inspired by this. Ted Cruz is in the Bronx. Fuck out of here, dude. Why is Ted Cruz even here? I know people hate Donald Trump, and I hate Donald Trump. He's going to destroy Ted Cruz in New York, and it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be fantastic.
There's specific electoral reasons, which are kind of arcane, but if Ted Cruz can get votes in certain areas, they're more valuable to him. That's the only reason. And I bet, like, the morning that they told him, like, hey, we have to go to the Bronx, Ted's like, oh, Jesus.
Oh, Jesus. Load up my porn for me on my iPhone. What a creepy, grotesque, horrifying man. So he was in the Bronx, and of course he's doing the whole, like, hey, I speak Spanish thing, even though I'm an embodiment of everything that's wrong in the world. And protester, yes.
I don't think speaking Spanish is...
That's the only thing that isn't an embodiment.
That isn't. That's the only thing about him that isn't an embodiment.
Yes. That's the only thing about him that isn't the worst.
You're elevating the Spanish language to...
It's the only thing about him I don't find innately offensive, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
Yeah. And protester Rodrigo Venegas went and disrupted this event in the Bronx. He's a citizen journalist, and this was beautiful.
For all the people that are here that want to believe in this show, Ted Cruz has no business being in the Bronx. This is an immigrant community. We deal with climate change every single day. And he wants to say that it doesn't exist. We're one of the poorest congressional districts in the country. And to receive this right-wing bigot is an insult to the whole community.
Beautiful. Love it. Ted Cruz looked smarmy and hurt.
Rodrigo's got a good shouting voice.
He does. Very resonant shouting voice. I'd like to use him sometime for me. Rest my own voice. Just bring him in the middle of a conflict. Of course, the right-wing newsosphere has identified Rodriguez as a stooge for Hugo Chavez. Now, Hugo Chavez has been dead for several years, so unless they found out about our secret soul resurrection technology that we have used to bring Hugo Chavez back to life so we can command our movement in joint alignment with George Soros, then they would really be onto something. But they appear to just be referring to the fact that Rodrigo has done some work for Telesur English, which is a global news channel funded by progressive Latin American governments, including Venezuela, to give the Latin American point of view of news. Now, there's nothing wrong with pointing that out. There's nothing wrong with pointing out Al Jazeera or France 24 or certainly Russia Today. But that's a pretty long stretch from does current work for an independent editorial English language Latin American perspective satellite program to being directly paid by Hugo Chavez. But, close enough.
But don't look at right-wing think tanks and where that money comes from.
Oh, yeah. No. I mean, that's totally independent, obviously.
Jorge Soros.
Jorge Soros.
Hi, I'm Sam Seder, and this is an Ann Coulter doll.
You should not be immigrating here. Yeah. Stay in your country and hate us.
For smart progressive talk and a little bit of this and even a little bit of that.
Mission accomplished.
Subscribe to our podcast, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and like us on Facebook to get some of our best video clips.